It's Evelyn here, and welcome to Evelyn Colors. In today's video, I'm doing a flip through of these two books. They both are devotional coloring books, but they have different coloring pages in them. So are you ready for the flip through? Let's get into it. I bought both of these from Amazon. So I'm going to flip through the first one here. This was published in 2021, and I think this one was published in 2023. This is the devotional coloring book, Set Your Mind on Things Above. This is pretty hard. This is a hardcover, spiral bound devotional coloring book. And I think it makes for a good gift, actually, to and from and the date. I think that's pretty cool. You have something here that you can color. Now, this is a devotional coloring book that is created, published by Dayspring. And this is all the information about the publishing and all that from Dayspring. This was published in 2021. And here is a message that they have for us. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. This is a smaller book, so I'm going to come in a little bit closer. On this page, they have a message, and let me tell you what it says. It says, when the Bible tells us to set our minds on things above, not on earthly things, Colossians 3:2, we aren't being told to neglect the earth or ignore the beauty there. Setting our minds on things above means looking at everyday, ordinary things like flowers, seashells, ocean waves, gardens, and relationships through the lens of heaven. How can the ocean waves soothe our souls? What do flowers tell us about our great Creator? How do the earthly things build our appreciation for the one who made them? As you read these devotions and fill in the coloring pages, let them elevate your thoughts to God. Coloring calms the mind, leaving it prepared for the messages of hope in each devotion. Together they set a calm centeredness that shuts out the distraction of earthly things. Read, color, pray, and set your mind on better things. You can color this here. There are 75 devotions in this book. I am going to flip through here. I'm not going to be talking. I'm going to just go through it pretty much. The first one is reflections, and it has some information here. And here is the coloring page. Let me start flipping here. Now this one, I don't really like this one as much because there is a lot of mandala type of stuff going on. The next one I think is my favorite. Between the two, I prefer the second one that I'm going to show you. So let me start flipping so you can see what's in here. And again, I think these make pretty good gifts. I wouldn't say there's more mandalas, but they're more like design type of illustrations in here. Not many of everyday life, you know. I guess that's why I don't like it that much, but I still like it, but I prefer the other one. Now let me shut up so you can see the pages. Oh, I forgot to mention that the paper is pretty good paper. It's thick. It's not heavy, heavy, but it is heavy. It's better than Amazon paper, and it is smooth. So you can get away with using markers, but I would be careful with the bleed through because you don't want it to come over to the page that has the devotion on here. So that's the only problem. But other than that, the paper is pretty good. I think this is the last page here. And on the back of the last page, it says, "Dear friend, this book was prayerfully crafted with you, the reader, in mind. Every word, every sentence, every page was thoughtfully written, designed, and packaged to encourage you right where you are this very moment." At Dayspring, our vision is to see every person experience the life changing message of God's love. So as we work through rough drafts, design changes, edits, details, we prayed for you to deeply experience His unfailing love, undescribable peace, and pure joy. It is our sincere hope that through these truth filled pages, your heart will be blessed, knowing that God cares about you, your desires and disappointments, your challenges and dreams. He knows, He cares, He loves you unconditionally. Blessings, the Dayspring Book Team. Additional copies of this book and other Dayspring titles can be purchased at fine retailers everywhere. Order online at daysprings.com or by phone. The last thing I want to share with you is what's on the back. I didn't read the message on the back. I have not read it. And here's what it says. Even though the world constantly changes, we can take comfort that God never does. When we set our mind on His promises and release our troubles and cares into His hands, we can truly find rest as our worries fade away. The comforting scripture verses and encouraging messages in Set Your Mind on Things Above, a devotional coloring book, will bring rest to your weary soul, hope to your anxious mind, and strength to your thirsty spirit. As you focus on the Father's love, over 35 relieving devotions, all matched with beautifully illustrated coloring pages, will help quiet the world around you, express your creativity, and bask in God's peaceful presence. That is it for the devotional coloring book, Set Your Mind on Things Above. Moving right along to the next devotional coloring book. This is the second devotional coloring book, and it is Be Still and Know. I do like the cover of this. I like the flowers and everything. I think it's cute. Of course, it is a hardcover, hardback here, spiral devotional coloring book. This would make a pretty good gift to somebody. So the first page you see is to, from, and the date. And this page can be colored. The paper is pretty good. As I said, it's kind of heavy. It's not heavy, but it's better than Amazon paper. Now this is the title page or cover page. It is the same as the book cover, coloring book cover. It is by Dayspring. This book was published in June 2023. Dayspring, located in Arizona, and they have all of their copyright information here, as well as any references that they use as far as scripture is concerned. Now let me share this with you here, what they say. Time after time throughout all of scripture, God invites us to rest from our busy lives and to be still in His presence. He invites us to remember that He alone is in charge and has a plan bigger that is better than ours. He, the all-powerful one, is God, and we are not. When we remember this fundamental truth, two miracles unfold. First, we find delightful freedom. It is amazing how light our hearts feel when we know that someone stronger and more capable than us shoulders our burdens. Then, as we witness His faithfulness in our struggles, we find our souls able to settle into true trust. Surrender to and trust in our more than capable and loving Father as He ushers us into lasting peace and promised rest. This devotional coloring book is a 75-day sabbatical. As you read these devotions and fill in the coloring pages, allow God's presence to calm your mind and open your soul to the messages of hope in each devotion. It says, read, color, pray, and breathe in His goodness. And there's something here for you to color. All right, so the first page you see is something that I like. As I had stated, I think I told you that I prefer this book over the previous book that I just showed you. I think it's because I like the illustrations a little bit better in here. Okay, so that is probably why I prefer this book more. So the first page here, it says a day of rest, and here is an illustration to color. Now I'm going to start flipping through, and I hope you enjoy what you see. And this is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below. And until next time, keep coloring. Bye.